On to the part of Fatal Frame, Maiden of Blackwater. There's someone doing the 7th drop. And we gotta find Hisoka Kurosawa in this one, in fact. If, basically an interesting episode, because we're gonna go into areas we haven't gone to before, trying to find Hisoka. And all I gotta say about this one is, it's gonna be something. Maiden of Blackwater, the fucking name of the game itself. Yuri managed to rescue Mii from the Shrine of the Ephemeral, but obtained no information about Hisoka. The only clues she has are a photograph found in the camera obscura and the vision she saw when she touched Hisoka's charm. He's led Yuri to believe Hisoka is somewhere upstream. Linked to this last hope of finding her friend, Yuri heads downwards to the Lake of the Departed, located on Mount Hikami's summit. It's been a while. It's been like months since I've actually done any kind of recording to this fucking game, so I gotta get back in the mood. I found Mii, but I've made no progress of finding Hisoka. This is all I have to go on. This photo and the vision I saw when I touched Hisoka's charm. Okay. She was standing in water. There's a lake on the summit of Mount Hikami. It's called the Lake of the Departed. Hisoka might be there. Then, let us head over. But first, go back, because back in that room, in the fucking area here, there are some things we can get. Okay, so the first thing we can get right now is over to my left. It is one of those, you know, embers that just get rid of the whole water thing. We don't really need to use it, but hey, we can get it for, you know, points. Some more health. Can't ever run out of health, really, in this game. It's necessary. And something else that's necessary is over here. A bunch of Type 14. This chapter has a lot of Type 14 for us to use. We are going to want to use that shit. We are 100% going to want to use that shit. So, oh, by the way, over here, you'll also find this. It's more Type 14. Yeah, it's... Again, you're going to be getting a lot of it. Unless I'm trying to remember the buttons and everything. That's the pause. Where's the menu? There we go. Okay, so there are a few things I can read right now. Also, you know, the collection shit. Which, by the way, if I just hold down, it's fucking slow. It's fucking slow. I'm going to look at the collection anyway. But just so you know how much collection we have. And also the cutscenes and shit, but the notes are what we're here for. Mia went to Mount Hikami to look for her mother and disappeared without a trace. Since she was little, she has had the ability to see ghosts and read the thoughts of people she touched. This is Miyu. Her ability allows her to see how insincere people can be, making her distrustful and afraid of her own power. She's cold towards everyone who misses her mother, who she thinks will be the only person out there who might understand. Mii ran away from her foster mother to follow the trace of her mother to Mount Hikami. She works as an actress, has appeared in a few shows, but she mainly works as a model for magazines. It's about Miyu, who is, I think it's Miku? I forgot her fucking name, sorry. But it is the main character from the first game and such as, daughter. Miyu Hinasaki is found in a reliquary within the Shrine of the Ephemeral. Yuri attempts to glance the sleeping Miyu's memories, but finds tables turned against her. It seems Miyu possesses the same shadow reading abilities as Yuri. This will be very important, because Miyu is going to be important. But right now, let's move on forward with the, you know, the fucking name of the game, the Man in the Blackwater chapter. Which, by the way, it's raining, so that bar there is to be filled up, which is why there's no point to having the thing, because it's going to be at the max amount of what. As we continue on over here, there'll be some photos we can take, so that's why I switched it over to Type 7, so that we don't use any of the good shit. As take care of this photo up here. Hey, Hisoka. I'm sure there's nothing bad that has happened to Hisoka whatsoever. And as we move on forward back to that shrine area over there, we'll find another picture for us to take of Hisoka. She's going that way. If we go to the shrine, however, if we go over to the fucking mansion, we will end up finding an item right next to the door. This item is important to us because it's actually very useful. But, yeah. And this hand didn't want to let go for a while. There we go. Yeah, I still hate the fucking hands. I still have a hard time really reacting to the hands. Anyway, type 90. So, yeah, we'll be wanting that. It's not so much important for any of the ghosts. It's important for something else. You'll know why later on. But, weapons strung between two large cedars. Okay? If you move on forward from here... Hi. Right. So, this guy. We dealt with him before. At least one time before. He's going to be appearing a lot more now. And he's going to be obnoxious. I mean, he was obnoxious the first time we fought him, I believe. But, he's even more obnoxious because he kind of likes to have more than one around of him. Also, the fire, I'm getting rid of it. But, yeah. Getting a Fatal Frame chance out of him is a pain in the ass, so... I kind of just have to stick with, you know, Shutter chances if I can, which Shutter chances are good too. Also, my dumbass kept the fucking charger on, so that got in the way of me, which is why it's been around like that. But it's okay, I killed him anyway. I unplugged the charger right then and there after that. Let's touch him. We already got his fucking spirit thing anyway, so we'll just get the points. Move on forward from here, and we'll be able to go into the Forbidden Valley. As we go into the Forbidden Valley, we'll be able to explore what is essentially a maze. It is, by and large, a fucking maze. And it's not a good maze, I'll tell you that much. It's an annoying maze. I looked at the map a few times because of it. Is a, you know, a really good healing item here. I was worried a fucking ghost hand was gonna grab me, but no, Sacred Water. And as we go on forward, no ghosts right now, but I guess I was lucky in a sense, as I only had to fight a certain number of ghosts, that is like -1. I'll tell you why soon enough, but right now, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to explore every nook and cranny of this area just to make sure that I'm getting what I can. And just for exploration's sake. But yeah. If we interact with the shrine, the countless gravestones form an enormous grey hillock. Here and there are tiny Jesus statues and other gravestones bear writing or cave carvings of any sort. A ghost is supposed to appear to my right here, as far as I know. But it never did in this recording. So I guess I got lucky on not having to fight that ghost. Unfortunately, that ghost is an easy one. Because the rest of them, like this one up here, for instance, is this fucker. Yeah, remember this fucker? Luckily, I'm not going to have too much issue with him. But he is obnoxious to deal with. Though the game gave me a lot of Fatal Frame chance, so in one fucking go I defeated him. It was kind of funny. I think the first time we fought him was back in the Dull Shrine area that one time. And I was using stronger film for that point. Not anymore though. We can handle it with just 14s. We can handle pretty much almost everybody. Actually, pretty much everybody here with 14s. Except for one ghost. I will switch film for that one ghost. It's kind of like a boss fight. But other than that, everything else, 14s. Because we have so many type 14s. Why would I not use them? You know? We end up with like 90, I think. Throughout this entire area. So, we have a lot to work with. We also have a lot of dead ends to explore in. For instance, an item over here I can go ahead and grab. By grabbing this item, I get Type 90, which again, will be useful. If I go over to here, and I go left, I'll be back over to there, and if I go right instead of left again, I'll be over to here. Which, if I do go over here and I go to this spot specifically, I fight an optional fight. You can avoid this area completely and avoid this fucker, as well as avoid the previous fucker. You don't have to fight any of these ghosts. You can avoid them completely by just not going to these areas. But for the sake of exploration and for the sake of points, for getting our S rank or what have you, and just for upgrade's sake as well, I'm gonna fight these fuckers. And fatal frame them because we can, because we're epic like that. Now then, there is one fight I'm not looking forward to with this area. Because with it being mazy, it's also kind of claustrophobic with a lot of these graves everywhere and these fences and shit. Just basically being walls. And as we know, I fucking hate walls. However, there is an item over here I can go ahead and grab. If the ghosts do not fuck with me. It's a type 0. I'm not going to use it. But it is good for points, and it is neat to have. However, there is another optional ghost here, but this one is special. This one is unique. This one has no story purpose. But, ladies and gentlemen, meet the tall lady. If you know your Japanese horror story folklore, this woman is very known, very popular, and kind of beloved in a way. She's also tall as fuck and easy to fight, because she's very slow. If she touches you though, she takes out like half your health. So, yeah, make sure you don't fuck up your fatal frames. But yeah, the tall woman. She is, if you look up her story online and such, you'll be quite interested to know what her thing is. And yeah, as you saw that, I lost like half my health. I tried to zoom in, but I couldn't. The game wouldn't let me. It's fine. Honestly, it's fine. I still killed the bitch. And because she's so optional to the point where she has no purpose in the story, unfortunately, we can't get anything out of her. She's just a fight we can have, and that's it. Anyway, a beautiful cherry blossom tree is in bloom, surrounded by small gravestones. People must be buried here. But yeah, go look up your folklore if you haven't already about Japanese horror stories and shit. And, trust me, it's some good shit. There's another one that I can recommend, like, I think it's called Tomiko's Hell or whatever, which is really good. And yeah, just, there's some really good horror stories. There's like a Flash one with the Red Room thing. And, there's one with, like, a girl where she's, like, hit by a railroad thing or whatever, and you have to, like, say certain things and shit, like where the railroad is, and also, you can't say her name, but what the name translates to, I believe, or else you die. And there's also the toilet ghost. And, you know, just all of that fucking shit. Also, up here, we will find, like, an entrance with the landline path, but I want us to lead to. We don't know. We can't go that way. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. Maybe that will be open eventually, but right now, no. But yeah, I would highly recommend you look up those stories, because if you want to know what Japanese horror is like with some of the classics, essentially, because the Tall Woman is a classic. The Tall Lady is a very classic horror story in Japan. But if you want to look that shit up, and you want some spooky, you know, little creepypastas or what have you, then go look them up. There's some good stuff. Anyway, over here is a film. A Type 61, which we'll be needing. And as I leave... this fucking guy. And I fucked it. I fucked the timing again. I am so shit at the timing. Then again, I rarely get a chance to fatal frame shots because these guys rarely want to do fatal frame shots. They would rather spend their time landing their fucking lanterns into the freaking water because, man, they're really into these fucking sticks of fire. They're little candles and shit, which all I have to do is shoot once and the candle's gone. The worst of it is if there's more than one. If there's more than one, then more than likely, the other one is going to try and revive the one that's dying. You can see right there, that one's dying right now. But he's currently waiting for his buddy to revive him. And after a bit, he gets alive again. And he gets a bit more of his health back. So, yeah, that's how these fights go when there's more than one of these fucking assholes around. And it's annoying. Which is why, either you kill the other guy quickly, or you kill him at the same time. That is legitimately the best way to take care of more than one of them in a fight. Alright, now that's taken care of. Again, there's a lot of fucking dead ends, so we can't go this way. We have to go back, and we need to head on over to a different entrance, because we've already explored everywhere else, essentially. So there's only one entrance to go now, and it's down here and to my right. Also, I was thinking maybe using the healing item, but no. Yeah, this guy you cannot avoid. You have to fight him at least. Oh, I didn't even realize his fucking head just flies off like that. I didn't realize his head falls off like that's... I'm glad I noticed that now. Yeah, he doesn't have his mask anymore. He doesn't have his face. It's just a black head now. That's interesting. There's layers to this ghost. Anyway. Now that's taken care of, we can now move on forward because up ahead will be our way out of here. But first, there is an item to my right. That fight of the candlefuckers, by the way, can appear here as well. So keep in mind that. Behold medicine. So, now I'm going to go ahead and just get the fuck out of here. Because all the rest of these areas are dead ends and don't have anything in them. So, yeah. Let's head on out of here. Alright, up ahead is another item. And this one's readable. Alright, let's go ahead and read. Fuck sake, game. Fuck you, hands. Fuck you. Let's try this again. Hisoka's journal. It appears she came this way after all. Beyond the Forbidden Valley is the sacred ground at the summit, the Twilight Peak, and the Lake of the Departed. If she has the ability, it's possible she was led there. Or perhaps I'm the one who's being called to that place. So yeah, the Twilight Park. It's Twilight. But for some reason they spell it Twillet. I don't know why. But yeah, let's head on over to the Twilight Park. I'm just gonna call it the Twilight Park. It sounds less stupid. By the way, I'm now gonna change my film to type 90. The reason I'm doing it is not because of a fight incoming here, but because of certain pictures that... Because of how slow our reload is... Yeah, it's the kids. First, take a picture of these two together. And then look to your right and take a picture of the last one. I think you can use Type 61 if you're fast enough, but, yeah. You need to use a fast type. If you use a Type 14 or 7, it reloads too slowly, and you'll miss at least one or two of the ghosts. So, yeah. Within the shrine sits a friendly-looking Jizo statue. Several small figures have been set around it. Several small figures have been set around the sitting Jizo. The scene gives off a certain mother and children vibe. Okay, then. There's also these pinwheels here. Several pinwheels are set around the small shrine. Perhaps the shrine was used to pay respects to the spirits of children. Looks like it. It's kind of cool, honestly, to see all these pinwheels. You don't see pinwheels anymore nowadays. It's very sad. If we go over here... Of course. There's also an interactable around here, which I had to look for a bit, but, yeah. The many white cloths tied to the tree flutter in the wind. Perhaps they are meant as some sort of ward. Maybe. But for us right now, there is a shrine area. And if we open it, there's dolls. However, some dolls are missing from the middle of the shelf. Someone must have taken them. And of course, the camera is reacting somewhere. There it is. I forgot I have to lock on first. This is the Type 7, by the way. You can see why I chose the Type 90. Okay, there's something in the photo. It's a ghost child. There are statues in a small shrine. I can see something white behind them. It's a ghost child. And another picture of a ghost child behind the statue. There are 5 statues in a line. Something's in the middle behind them. It's a fucking ghost child. And there's the last one up on a roof this time. It's a rooftop. Is there something on it? These are like places here on the Twilight Park. They might be worth checking out. Twilight Park. I'm sorry. I need to stay calling it Twilight Park, but the way it's spelt, Anyway, over here is not readable. It's solid the rear shrine. It must be what the shrine was dedicated to. Okay. The lost orphan children are called by the sun to climb, called by the sun as it sets in the realm of the dead, crossing over to the netherworld, so that they may cross over into the netherworld as they come together and play. We honor them with effigies. Alright then. So these dolls are effigies. And behind here, guess what? It's a fucking hand! And also the game put me pretty far back from the pickup. That's really mean of you. It's Type 0. So yeah, 2 Type 0s. I'm not using them. Just keep that in mind. Now, if I go back here, you already know that one of the children was up on this rooftop. So find the right position and there you are. And for taking that picture, we get this ghost dropped an old doll draped in a red cloth when disappeared. It's effigy free. So yeah, these fucking ghost children have effigies. And we have to go find all 3 of them and take pictures of them so we can get their effigy doll back. And then we can just put them back in the shrine area and get something out of it. These 2 are more annoying to take a picture of because you have to take a picture from a very specific area. Like this one right here, take a bit of picture right back like that. And the last one, effigy 2, is the hardest one for me to take a picture of. It's very specific where I have to stand. You'll see where I have to stand. But first, over here... Oh hey, Hisoka. We can't forget about her now. And we also can't forget about the candle fuckers because they're here too. If I go by the statue here, there's a chance that they would appear. It did not appear by the statue. It looks a lot like them, doesn't it? It looks like the fucking bastards, doesn't it? Now I have to find the right place. This one is very annoying because I keep thinking I'm on the right place. In fact, it sort of looks like I'm in the right place sometimes. But I have to stand in such a precarious, specific spot. If I see the white line thing there, I was on the right spot. And there you go. I have to stand right there. It's kind of annoying. Now, I went to go forward to take care of some stuff, but guess what? Hi guys. So yeah, either they're gonna appear by that statue, which you'd want because it's an open area, or they appear here. in a fucking hallway. Which you don't want. Because the walls. The goddamn fucking walls. I tried to fight them here. I tried my best. When they're together, you can get a 5-shot at least. But they like to move immediately sometimes, so you know. But yeah, I just wanted to get a fatal frame shot, and it just wasn't happening. Also, these lines are not helping, but then again, we're in a hallway, so nothing's helping me right now. Like, look at this. Where the fuck are they? I don't know. The lines are not helping at all. Well, I ran into that one. But I went to the open area because seriously, fuck the hallways. I fucking hate the hallways. I hate the walls. There is no greater enemy than the fucking walls. There we go. Lucky me. Unfortunately, unlucky me, because then the fucking fatal frame stopped as soon as he began his charge. And then he starts healing. I thought to take a picture of the candle to stop it, but no. We have to do a shutter chance to stop this. Otherwise, yeah. I did a shutter chance anyway and killed them both, so whatever. Yeah. Obnoxious bastards, aren't they? Anyway, I'm gonna go overhead to, you know, just... There we go. Now, before I go over to where Hisoka's going, let's head on over to here, as it's another passage for us to go to if we want to head back to the shrine. Let's go ahead and put the effigies into the shrine. We don't really have to, I don't think, but we don't want to miss this item, really. At least, if you really care about score. So put the effigies in, you turn all the effigies to the shelf, and we got the reward lens. The lens that increases the number of points earned by taking photos for a short time. This lens is very useful in case you want to get more points, as it will multiply your points by, what is it, like 0.5, I think, 2 times. I don't remember which fucking number it is, but it's very, very fucking useful if you want to get your points. I'm also going to go ahead and just explore a bit more of the map, just so you can see a bit more of it, essentially, before I just head over to where Hisoka went and essentially, you know, deal with the boss fight, I guess you can say, because it's right by where she went. First of all, it's like a hot spring area. Steam racers from the surface of the red-tinged water is just like a pool of blood. This must have been a popular tourist destination. It looks like a hot spring, doesn't it? Looks like the outdoor sort of hot spring that's natural and such. But over to here, there is just outright steam. Hot steam rises from cracks beneath the yellowed rocks. The air nearby is hot and filled with the stench of sulfur. We don't want to touch that. But, yeah, if we go down this way, there's like a beach area, and, let's not go to the beach area just yet. Let's ignore the beach area for a bit. Let's head on over to where Hisoka went, and let's meet our boss fight, because this boss is kind of interesting in the fact they had start off a gimmick, and after that it's just what you'd expect. So go right and...
shall become a pillar as well.
Okay, so the gimmick is that you're inside this box, and we have to take a photo of her as she just zooms on by like this. If we don't do it fast enough, she'll kill us. So get the photo frame shot, and then attack the fuck out of her, and then you're free, and do a bit of damage out of her. So, I needed to look up her fucking name to know who the hell she is. This is a funeral celebrant, and she's interesting. First off, I'm switching to type 61 for this one. Not type 90, but 61. And the way she fights is she'll teleport a lot, and as she teleports, she'll then start shooting out these purple balls at you. You can, if you're lucky, you can use all those purple balls as hit spots and do like a nice little shadow chance out of her. But if you want a fatal frame out of her, you're gonna want to get close to her and not worry about these shots, because she'll start moving around and shit, and with her little move here, yeah, she'll try to grab you. So here's the thing. You want to get near to her, because if you do, what will happen is she will lower down this mirror she's holding, this mask or whatever. If she lowers it down, she will begin to try and go to attack, like so. Time yourself correctly, because, yeah, not much for an opening. You'll be able to kill her. Pretty easily, in fact, a fatal frame. But yeah, just get close to her and she'll start her attack, and there you go. And that's it. And we win. Okay then, the water is overflowing, I guess. I'll switch back to type 7, by the way. And as I go to pick this up. Yeah, I'm not falling for it, game. There are some stuff here we can get from this. A black diary, a journal for black cover has been left here to belong to that old woman. We must forge more pillars. The great pillar is collapsing. The black will overflow. The black water will be contained. Must be contained before the great pillar melts away. Now journals are left in the same place. A water sign journal. It has been written in beautiful handwriting. I became a shrine man after I survived that flood. I was half dead when I awoke, alone amongst the corpses. I could see things. Things that no one else could see. That was my calling. I purified my body, and when I arrived at the mountain, I was overwhelmed with a cacophony of voices. The talking trees, whispering stones, the weeping water, echoes of past prayers piled up one on top of another. Time slowed to a crawl, and I could see each individual raindrop that fell. The veins on every leaf stood out vividly. Images of death flashed in front of me. I could smell the choking stench of death. I was told I would need more train. I wanted to flee as soon as I arrived, but I had no home to run away to. No matter where I go, it will be the same. In the end, I will be alone. So yeah. We also get the blow lens, a lens that allows you to deal twice normal damage output to targets. It is essentially a 2 times damage thing, I believe. Very useful, very good. Also, there's some healing on right here. There's also a lot of black boxes. Countless black boxes have been piled up amongst the rocks. The boxes are shut tight, and I can't see what's inside. Yeah, if you go over here, though...
A new pillar must be found.
Okay, then. Oh, hey, Hisoka. See, now she's going the other way. Fucking bitch, led us into a trap. Follow her down, and you'll end up at a beach. It's the same one. However, Hisoka is now going to be there. You don't believe me? Look, right there she is. See? That's totally her. This is totally not a fucking trap, by the way. We're gonna be completely fine here if we go forward.
Hisoka!
Don't worry, Hisoka's gonna be fine. Too bad it's a fucking trap.
Hisoka? Hisoka?
Right. We can't fight this bitch. We have to run. I'm sure eventually we'll find a way to actually fight the Black Maiden here, but, yeah, we have to run. She will teleport in front of us every now and then. Just turn left or right behind or whatever and just run away. If she touches you, I think it's instant death, so she will just use up our mirror probably, if we have one, I think. But yeah, after a while though, the music stops, she ran away. See? And now we ran away, we are free. It's the beach from before. Have I lost her? I should leave here and get away from the mountain right now. Yes, you fucking should. Yuri followed Hisoka's trace to the shore of the Lake of the Departed, where it vanished into the mist. In a place woman appeared, the same dark presence seen in Hisoka's photograph. Unable to inflict any damage to Camp Obscura, Yuri's only option was to run, see? Yuri recalled the outline of a large torii gate over the misty lake. Could that be where Hisoka was headed? I wonder. And guess what, everybody? S fucking rank. Even after months of not playing this game, I can still S rank the bitch. Hell yeah. So, keep watch of Ren Hojo. Miyu and Yuri sleep after returning from Mount Akami, learning that Haruka has been taken by a ghost. Ren and Rui keep a watchful eye on the ghost to prevent it from happening again. We're doing the 8th drop next time on Fatal Frame 5. Thanks for watching.